Having said that, we believe that your revenue target of 6-point-something trillion, I can't get the exact figure now, is abysmally low. You have to double your efforts. You must get us nothing less than 10 trillion by the end of this financial year. We don't expect you to get us anything less than 10 trillion by the end of this financial year. You are adequately equipped, you have the infrastructure, and you have the staff, okay? The additional staff that you're talking about, over 3,000, will come in, and I'm sure you are almost on the drawing board of that. I'm sure you have you finished? Oh, I don't know. Have you finished the process for the recruitment? But how soon are you going to finish? Okay, I think by the time you bring in that additional workforce, okay, you'll be able to actualize some of the things that I'm talking about. We don't expect you to come in with anything less than 10 trillion, okay, by the end of this financial year. The government needs a lot of money to undertake various infrastructural developments. The president of the country is poised to take Nigeria to a greater height, okay? And you can't do this, especially with respect to infrastructure, without adequate funds. Customs is one of the pivotal agencies that is responsible for driving of revenue generation in this country, okay? And you must just act as such, okay? We believe that you have the quality of staff that can drive that process, and you must just act as such. We don't expect anything less than 10 trillion from you by the end of this financial year. Having said that, your ancillary functions, you have the issue of intercepting arms and ammunition. I think you are also doing very well in that area based on the records available to us. But you know, you need to step up your game in that area too. Okay, there are so many arms finding their ways into Nigeria. Okay, and there are 3 key areas of entry. It's either the seaport, the airport, or the land borders, and you are at these locations. So how does these items, how do these items get their way to Nigeria? You need to check up. You need to brace up in terms of your surveillance. And then with respect to illicit drugs too, you also need to ensure that as much as possible you should be on top of your game. There's so much of illicit drugs flowing all over the place. And that is contributing to the issue of banditry in Nigeria, because most of these guys are on drugs. You need to work. And so what I'm saying is that in addition to your revenue drives, you should also be mindful of some of these other functions.